I'm thrilled to be hosting the Mystic Four. I'm glad to be here. I'm Gerald Tarot Stash. And we have Val, Dragonfly Crystals. And because she's an overachiever, Next Level Channeling. And then we have Allyson, Aries Girl Tarot.
Yay.
And we have Cleo The Seer, who is enjoying the summer. So I think that is awesome. Everyone, please make sure you remember to like and subscribe. It's free. Everybody's channels are linked below in my description. Oh, I should probably put up, should I put up a, did I do this? Here you go. So I'm hosting. Oh, wait a minute. You're not on Mark's channel. I'm hosting, but this is on a bunch of people's channels. So if you don't see all of the chat, that's why. You're not going crazy, or at least not for that reason. So, well, I mean, it's true, isn't it? I mean,
yes, it is.
I mean,
you're absolutely right.
you might be crazy. It's okay. And and I'm looking for, where is that? Good Lord. Okay, if you want a reading, put it all in caps so we can see it. And let's say hi to. Wait a minute. Let me ask you this: how are all of you doing?
I'm doing quite well.
We're doing good.
Good. How about you, Cleo?
Good. I'm doing great. I mean, it's summer and the sun's out, and I'm in Seattle, and I think you are too. And it's such a rare occasion that when it sun shines, I want to be a part of it.
That's it.
Yep.
It's very true.
How about you, Allyson?
I can't complain. Everything's good. Thank you. It's been kind of hot here. Gerald, you live pretty close to me, so
yep.
I think we have pretty similar weather, but it's supposed to be really nice Wednesday and Thursday, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm actually feeling very proud of myself. I actually got out and cut the grass.
Ooh.
Before 11:30 today.
Right.
Very nice.
It was pretty nice for about 10.
Yeah.
Hot. It's like 85.
It's too hot here for human beings.
What state are you in, Allyson?
I'm in Michigan. Gerald's in Ohio.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you were in Seattle. Okay. Made a mistake. Somebody I know that reminds me of you is in Seattle.
Yeah, and it's so humid here because we've got the lakes all the way around us in Michigan. It's just, yeah. So it feels hotter than it really is.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's say hi to some people, and then we'll catch up to find out what everybody's got coming on their channel. I have already started Patty Fitzgerald for a reading. Viviani is here. Terry from Terry at Holding Your Space. And some stalker named Dragonfly Crystals is here, but also Next Level Channeling. So multiple personalities are cool. All good. Kathy Tortoiseshell Moon is here. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. Ellen R is here. Hi, Ellen R. Nice to see you. Mysterious Mystical Moments is here. Hello. I like that name.
New one.
That name is great.
Yeah. Connie B is here. Been waiting in the wings, working on my manuscript.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Very good.
Oh, you like that? Speaking of fancy, you like that? Fancy intro.
I love your intro, Gerald. You are creative.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just having too much fun with those. So not really. I'm not having too much fun. So hi, Starhawk. White Wolf Mother, you're not late. Okay. You're not allowed to say you're late anymore because you arrive. Oh, Medium Betsy Palmer is nap lurking and Medium Betsy Palmer will be on my channel tomorrow for Tarot the Stash Way at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're talking about color.
I love that.
So we're talking about color.
Love it.
And then
Yeah, it's a
next
great
Tuesday,
subject.
she's going to be with me and Terry.
Mhm.
Because I'm having everybody on. Rossi's Den is here.
Hi, Rossi's done.
Heart Centered Tarot, hello.
Hi, Marina.
Sal Rods is here, hello. And Rossi's Den said Justice Breyer just announced retirement.
Oh, hello. Really?
Wow.
Oh.
Yep.
Gosh.
So you heard it here.
I heard it now.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, my chat just jumped. What the hell? Just wanting to get caught up, just seeing everybody. And thank you, Viviani.
Hi, Vivian.
Connie B said it's 102 in Tucson.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
Connie
Connie.
B here in Henderson, Nevada. Yes. Similar but hotter.
Yeah.
Really?
Connie B, I have your question marked. And thank you, Viviani. All questions all in caps.
I'm officially old because I'm now going to say, well, at least it's a dry heat. And
Wait a minute. Say that again.
I said I'm officially old because I'm going to pipe in and go, well, at least it's a dry heat. And I understand when somebody says that.
But you know what? When it gets like triple digits and the high triple digits, it doesn't care how dry or moist it is.
That's right.
You know,
it's
it's
hell.
true, and I've been in it, but the humidity, we're 85%.
humidity,
It's just
it's
gross.
cloying. Yeah, it's really tough
It's
with
just
the
gross.
humidity.
I have you, Rossi's Den. Starhawk, I don't know if I said hello. Silly is here. Hello. Carol Butts, hello. And Viviani, I have your question.
Mhm.
I'm trying to keep track. Hello. Akila B24. Good to see you. And oh gosh.
Got some new faces.
Yes, this
Mhm.
is great.
Yeah, it's nice. Hi, Akila.
And this is one of those things that I want everybody to I love this. So go and like and subscribe to people's channels. And if you can if some of the mods I have mods, if they can put Viviani as a mod, if you can put links in those, that would be lovely. Jules Niner is here. Hi, Jules.
Hi, Jules.
Jules is double dipping, going on multiple channels. I encourage that. It's muggy here in Northern Virginia. 71 and cloudy in Portland, Oregon. Okay.
That sounds
I
lovely.
have you.
Yeah, that sounds
Carol,
nice.
I have you. Starseed Awakening, hello. How are you, Karen?
Love down reading. Oh.
Karen.
And Karen, next Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'm having a laugh and learn about starseeds.
Ooh.
You might know something about those. So.
Yeah, she might.
Mm-hmm.
And
Possibility.
yeah, okay. Silly, I got your question. And Jules Niner, we'll see what we can do for you. Yeah, and give a thumbs up. There you go. All right, we've got 9 questions.
Hey.
So I think we're going to pause the questions for a minute. Jules Niner said it's hot and humid here. So it's not a dry heat, Allyson.
Good.
And Karen's like, oh, I might know a smidge about those. All right, we got our last question with mysterious mystical moments. So I think I was wishing it was time. Oh yeah, okay. Thank you, Viviani. All right. Here, let me put myself back there. Does that feel better for everybody?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay.
You're the leader.
Oh, y'all heard that? I'm the leader. So there you go. All right. So our first, let me get back to comments. And Viviani is being amazing. Patty Fitzgerald, are you here? I would like it to have everybody here for their readings. And Patty, are you here? And don't make me get out the, well, yes, I did get yours. Okay, here's who I have. Patty Fitzgerald, Connie B, Rossi's Den, Viviani, Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy, Carol Butts, Starseed Awakening, and Silly, Jules Niner, and Mysterious Mystical Moments.
And Patty's here. She just
And
answered.
Patty is here.
Yeah.
Excellent, Patty. All right. So, Patty, did you just want a general? I mean, because I can be general. I mean, if y'all want it. I've got Val on a roll, don't I?
Yeah.
I just and I love it. Allyson is okay, just a general, Patty said. So all right. So Patty.
Yes, I didn't clean my energy prior, so I did it just now.
No, I think it's so important. I actually, I don't know what the rest of you do to prep for join live readings, but
I do a whole thing at my altar with my guides first.
Yeah.
But I did do that, but I didn't smudge my area.
Yeah.
So
I I'm wearing a necklace. I burn incense. I smudge. I spray Florida water.
I prep the way I do when I start my meditation by grounding, connecting, and to asking my guides to come in and connect to divine source.
Are you all ready, Cleo? You're very quiet. I'm just like going, Cleo's already plugged in.
Well, because I was going to say something and be a real smart aleck, and I decided not
Oh,
to.
well,
do that.
please be a smart aleck. Do you want me to put you on the big screen for that?
No, please. No, actually, I'm thinking about Patty's question. She wants a reading,
Yeah.
and I need my tarot readers to go first.
Yeah.
Kind of.
All right, I'll go first. Patty. Oh, girl, you are overthinking stuff. Sorry, things. What's happening is one of your superpowers is your thought processes. It's something that you're good at. The challenge is you're not giving yourself an opportunity to stop those thought processes when you're trying to get some sleep, trying to rest, and trying to get into that beautiful flow. Here's a help for that. It's the Two of Pentacles. And this Two of Pentacles suggests, Patty, I don't know if you believe in guides or anything like that. They are definitely saying you need to be careful of what you eat, because what you eat gives your ability to switch things off and to focus them. So it's a huge balance. And so, your superpower of being a really clear thinker, very thoughtful, you have to keep that in balance with playing and being silly and dancing around. Here's the help for it. It's the Emperor. And when the Emperor shows up, this is like, know your boundaries. Know the schedule in which you do things. And then stick to that schedule, because when you have that beautiful schedule, things flow together. Set really clear boundaries. If you say you're not going to do something, then stick with that. So, right. I mean, when that happens, look, the Emperor is pretty happy. He's got the whole world in his hand, and it does shut this down a bit, or it pauses it appropriately.
Right. And my cards and what I get for you really matches Gerald's, in that they are asking you to unplug from mass consciousness. That's that overthinking. That's that plugged into the See this thinker? You're very, in your head right now. And along with that is be here now. So they're telling you, be in the present moment, observe what's around you. You can't be in your head in all those thought processes if you're present in the moment. So they're reminding you about that. And also, you have initiation by water. And what this card is about is you're having things shake up inside of you. All those thoughts, all those activations, all those, well, we'll call them when things trigger you. That's getting stirred up inside of you right now to be cleared. So if you can take some time to, release any old thoughts, any old ideas and limitations, and be flexible in your life with all of that. And be kind to yourself while you're at it, while you're going through this. But it's so that you can open up for bigger openings. That's what that is all about.
Okay,
Kathy, it's the This Might Hurt tarot that I'm using.
Oh, I like that. This might hurt.
It's great.
Yeah,
I love
Patty, I feel like what Gerald said and what Val said, that you're too much in your head. And so don't make that a big deal. Just kind of relax, and you need to get outside yourself a little bit. But it feels like you have a lot of things going on, so it's not a surprise that you're so far in your head. So try to take things one step at a time and just kind of relax, step back a little bit, and have a little bit of fun too. Lighten up.
Allyson, what about you?
So, Patty, I feel like there's like a sense of you really wanting to like go forward and plow forward and be yourself and let your light shine and not care about everybody else, but you're not doing that for some reason or in some way. Maybe this is overall, or maybe this is just in a little compartment in your life, but it's very important to you. So you would know that. And if you don't know, I would give it some thought. I see it very loudly. This has been going on. And you have everything that you could need. In truth, doesn't mean you might not have desires, but everything that you really truly need. But there's an underlying defensiveness. And it's because you're not acting. It's like there's a push-pull inside and you're not really doing what you want to do. There's a choice here for you to make so that you can come into union with yourself. That's what this is. And then from the African Goddess Rising Oracle, I pulled Satira, and her message is about being brazen, unapologetically brazen, plowing forward, being you, sticking up for the underdog, whatever that looks like. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave it there.
Wow.
Yeah, Patty, it feels like Patty's just trying to handle too much stuff at once.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So what everybody else said, take that into consideration.
Yeah.
And I wasn't listening to anybody else's. Was mine like way off from everybody else?
No, you were right on.
We all have layers of the answer.
Yeah.
I mean, it all makes sense together.
And I think the big thing, Patty, is I think there's that beauty in your ability to think is a superpower.
Oh yeah.
Know when to be Clark Kent, or and when to be Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
That's beautiful. Thank you. I hope that Patty, I hope let us know how that went for you. And all right, I'm catching up with saying hi to some people. And okay, I said Jules Niner. Regina's Tarot and Wirecraft said, General Gerald and the Mystic Four will be playing a set of lounge swing tunes at your local festival this summer. Make sure that you bring your tiny hands and tip your servers. So definitely work lurking. And Nancy Samp is here. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
And Kathy said it's not a dry heat in the UK. Torrential rain all day. It's midnight now and still pouring down. Good for the garden. And Kathy, thank you for being here. So Rossi's Den and Tom Early Ritual is here. Hello. And Beth Aspasia Rising. So Patty said thank you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, all the readings came together beautifully. So I think it was great. And how can I can't pronounce that name. Hi.
That Darth Vader is dope.
It's
Luan,
great.
Luan.
Maruta is here. Hello, Maruta. I want to know how your boyfriend liked his haircut. So, okay, because it's my show and I'm going out of order, I said things are going to be in random order. And so, who do we have? We're going to do Kathy, Tortoiseshell Moon, next. Because Kathy is in the UK and it's after midnight. And girl, you may need some sleep. So,
okay.
Here. I know Kathy is here, so I'm not going to do the white courtesy phone unless Kathy, you want me to.
Okay.
Have you seen the white courtesy phone yet?
No.
You've not seen it? Sweet Angel Tarot is here. Hello, everyone. Made it through vein surgery. It went great. Thanks for all your prayer and healing energy. Oh, good. And he likes his haircut.
Good.
Okay, and so Kathy.
Jules Minor. Thank you.
And okay, so I'll just do this because I was taunting you all, but here you go. Tortoiseshell Moon. Kathy, Tortoiseshell Moon, please pick up the white courtesy phone.
Oh my God, I totally love that. You're an entertainer at heart.
Oh, it's just fun. Okay, so a general reading for Kathy.
Yeah.
Is Moon Scarab here? Well, hi. Ramon, it's good to see you. Yeah, we're getting a lot of love for the good surgery. Are you ready, Val?
Is she not here?
I am.
Or is she here?
She's here. She's here.
Okay.
So basically, and I shuffle like crazy. We're all going through this thing where things are thought forms and old ideas and old things are coming up to be released. So this is what they're saying when they're saying unhook from mass consciousness. It's really stopping yourself from being a machine of connected to this brain that is trying to steer you to feel bad about something. So they're bringing in orbs of light for you, tons of angels and guides and, beings of knowledge are coming around you to give you information, and you will have a transformation. It is coming. Truth be told. But they want you to just carry on. Chop wood, carry water. Chop wood, carry water. So whatever you're doing, just unhook from the thought forms. Don't let that get to you. It's happening for everybody, especially right now. So I think that's just a general for all of us. But know that your guides and angels are all around you. Open up to receive that higher frequency of light they're bringing in. Lots of information coming for you.
Yeah. Kathy, what I have for you, I have the King of Swords. And what's great about this is you're looking at a person sitting in a wheelchair and you're like going, oh, poor old guy. Look at his face. I am not going to mess with that guy at all. No. And in fact, I want him on my team because he's going to cut through the crap. He's got experience and maturity about him, and he's also pretty quick-witted. And so I think a great message for you also, Kathy, is the Three of Pentacles. Remember, this is all a process. We're growing, and we have to show up and keep doing the work. 3 is a nice number because it's a solid number, but look how, keep your head and your body connected. And so that's very important. And the other thing that's very important is this is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is the action card that is the slow and steady, always going, knows where they're going. So Kathy, remember to pause when you're thinking about things, be masterful about it. Do the work that you need to do and think about, okay, where are we going to go? How are we going to get there? And then start to plan. So, Allyson, are you ready?
I am. Let me glance at this really quick, but I am. I just pulled my last card. What is her name? Tortoiseshell Moon, Kathy.
Uh-huh.
So, Kathy, I think something that you've always felt pretty confident or certain of, or you just had more of just an overall demeanor like that in the past, but more in recent times and now, there's something that is really heavy on your mind that you can't seem to put down. This could be related to somebody close to you and something that's happened maybe, and you're seeing them in a different light and needing to see them in a different way. Like maybe you thought this person was this way, but you found out that it's actually this way, but you've known this your entire life, right? This could be an elder, maybe not. It could be a peer. I'm not sure who this is. And it might not even be that. It could just be that it's, rather than it being a person, this could be a layer of yourself that you've discovered. But I do feel more likely it's somebody else. So just take it however it applies. The advice is to see this, recognize it, own it, and maybe even, be, and not maybe, but and be good with it if at all possible. Yeah, and it's going to help you with your own journey, your own spiritual journey is what I'm getting out of this. Yeah. I don't know if you can even see any of this. And then I did pull from the African Goddess Rising deck, and I have Abel Nimba, and her message is one of harvest. And this is about, this would be for you. It's time to harvest what you need within yourself, what you can bring forward, what you've been cultivating. And as it relates to this, I feel it's like your power coming back into this original power that you had to handle this. Get it out of your head. Do it. Go forward. Embrace what it is. Harvest this. Deal with it so you can move forward.
Nice.
That's what we have.
Thank you. That goes with what Val and I said.
Yeah, it did.
Awesome.
It's another layer of beautiful information.
And I agree with all of you, but I also feel with Kathy, there's a certain confidence. She has a certain confidence. She's on the right path.
Yeah.
There's a couple bumps in the road right now, but it's not something that you can't overcome. you generally have a great foundation for yourself in the first place. So whatever's going on right now that might be a little bit cattywampus it's in a month from now, you won't even probably remember it. Okay. But I mean, there could be other things that came up that are much more serious. Those things linger, but whatever is kind of on your mind right now and kind of weighing you down a little bit is not, it feels like a big deal, but it really isn't. And you're the kind of person that really, you're not going to have any problems overcoming this. This is not something that's going to drag you down and just be an extra weight to carry around. Yeah, you're doing the right stuff in your life in general. You're on the right path, doing the right things.
Yep.
So
yeah, and she's go ahead.
The orbs of light.
The Emperor. This was her first card with the sun. Yeah, she's got this.
Yeah.
It's just
She's got it.
Life.
Yeah.
You're dealing with whatever this is.
Yeah.
And Kathy said, yes, my father, who has always been my rock, has become really frail. I've just started to notice it and navigating it. And could this be your father? You know,
That
the
Queen of
strong
Cups
one.
is probably him. I mean, he's not. It's energy, right? There's no gender.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Well, and that's always hard to watch and go through. I can totally relate to that. Depending on what's going, the aging process, there could be all kinds of things happening, and it's depending on what's going on, it can be very heartbreaking. On the other hand, you're a really strong person, and you can give him a few extra encouraging words, and both of you will feel better about it. I mean, he just, whatever's going on. I mean, it's just, he's older, and he's stuff happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll get through this.
Like a different person.
You'll get through it just fine.
She'll get through it.
There's people are enjoying the energy that they are seeing and they're experiencing with us. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
And hi,
you.
Trish.
And who's familiar was who's familiar with singing the cat? Does
Who's
anybody have a
familiar
cat?
is making their voice heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
I
have a
think it's-
kitty here that has a terrible
Yeah,
crime.
birds and a cat.
Well, we had 4 cats. 3 of them have
Okay.
passed, and one of them was that we have one left, and she is just beside herself. She really can't get over it, and then
Yeah.
every once in a while she just starts crying. So if you hear her, that's just, she'll be okay. But
She's grieving.
Yeah.
she's totally grieving. She is so bummed out and just
Of course.
doesn't know what to do. But
They do
their
grieve.
whole lives they've been together. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's tough.
Hey, Trish. Yeah, I feel for, even though they know and can see them on the other side, they still go through that separation grief.
well, she's lonesome. There's nobody here to hang out with. There used to be 3 other kitties to hang out with, and now there's none. So
Yeah.
Big change.
Yeah. Beth was actually, thinking it's particularly difficult when his role in your life was to be the strong one for you. Now things are shifting and it's really difficult, Kathy.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely about your father. Yeah, that's
That really
yeah.
is true.
A lot of love for the kitty too. My necklace is made of tiger's eye. It's
Sure
not
is.
all the tiger's eye, but it's some of it. So not all of it, but
I
like
love
it.
Tiger's Eye.
I do too.
It's one of my
All right.
probably top 3 favorites.
It's a good one.
All right. Since I'm going in random order, okay. How about?
Oh,
Here's mine that I always have with me.
Ooh,
Gerald.
pretty.
Huge.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
That's gorgeous. Yep.
How do you use it?
I hold it in my hand. And when I'm working, when I'm driving, I keep it in my pocket of my jeans in my front pocket.
Mhm.
There you go.
I
Yeah.
have it with me.
So. Star Midnight, actually, questions are closed. Sorry about that. And Carol Butts, you can have a reading if you're here, and you're going to make me play. Oh, Carol Butts is here, but I'm going
Okay.
to do this anyhow. Carol Butts, please pick up the white courtesy phone. Carol Butts, please pick up the white courtesy phone. It's one of those
That will
things.
never get old for me.
I just,
No.
I love it. I love it.
It's too funny. Don't ever get rid of it.
Yeah.
It'll
So
never get old.
It's the perfect ring too. The sound is
Reminds me of being at the
annoying.
airport when I was a kid.
yeah. Yeah. Hi,
just-
Brenda. Good to see you.
I just really enjoy it so much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
hilarious.
Carol Butts is here. I did see. Yep, she's here. I saw. So we have a reading for Carol Butts.
Yeah.
Angels, angels, angels.
What does that mean? Oh, she's.
What?
Tom said, Gerald, you need to do a show with a mystery guest that you call on the white courtesy phone. I totally do that.
You can definitely do that.
Carol, there's been a lot of stuff going on for you, and it's feeling very overwhelming because I have the 5 of Cups. This is the card of you're in the grieving process, whatever it is. If it be of the loss of someone you love, an unexpected change, something is different than what it was, and it has a lot of emotions attached to it. I also have the 5 of Swords. And by the way, I'm getting all tingly, so I'm going to have to draw you with some extra cards. And so this is now you're going, now it's almost like, oh man, it's never going to be the same. It's never going to work out. It's awful. And there's a lot of self-talk that isn't helping you. And it's really important for you not to let other people steal your joy and to make it something that it's not, Carol. So 5s in the tarot, 5s are you're halfway through it. Carol is feeling overwhelmed. And actually, Carol, I would actually say you're not just feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling really, really overwhelmed. And so here's the thing that's going to help with it. Oh, look at me. I'm getting my hands up, and those are my real hands instead of my tiny hands. Sorry. Here's what's going to help, Carol. Here's what's going to help. This beautiful Temperance card. And Temperance is not about moderation. Temperance in the tarot is about, it's the alchemy card. It's the witchcraft card. And if you don't like that witchcraft card, it's the manifestation card. It's the card of taking what you have and making it
work.
Making it work. Doing the Tim Gunn thing, make it work. And the key thing, the other thing to remember is, okay, I'm going to give you some support. Oh, this is nice because it's the 6 of Swords, which comes right after the 5 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is okay, you're moving through this, you're going to the next thing, the next aspect of it. And remember that it's part of a process. Doesn't make the process any easier. The key thing is that you keep showing up and you bring your special and unique gifts to the situation. And if you're going, how the heck am I going to make this work? This is where you get a drink of water, put your feet on the ground, stand up straight, flap your wings and go, here's how we're going to do it. and you own that power. I'll get off of my soapbox now.
But you're absolutely right.
My soapbox.
Yeah, I love that soapbox. But Gerald is absolutely right. And I show you between two worlds. So this is that overwhelm. When you're connecting to source, you're getting a lot of information and overwhelm and overload, and you're in the 3D world trying to do everything that you're meant to do. But you got the eternal now, which no matter what you're doing or what you're going through, it's all okay. This space that you're in right now is just where you're supposed to be. Don't worry about it. But there are things that in your life that are not for you, and you might want to have to set your boundaries to say, you know what, carve some things out, or things, and say, I don't have time for this, or, this isn't serving me well. But this is the first time I've pulled this card, Carol. This is they call them angel codes, but this is 1111 messages in the numbers. So this is always known as an activation code. And I have a sense that you have or will be seeing these activation. They could be 333, 222, 555, all these numbers. So this is your core awakening, but this is showing that you are definitely on that path. You're a star child, and you are definitely having final card, an initiation by error. So to me, all of those swords in Gerald's cards are that initiation process that is opening you up to this grand opening. This all works together. Yes, exactly. Those swords, that's error. That's the initiation.
Yep.
And I'm getting body chills for that. So
yeah, and this is the card of it's passing through. It's leaving one shore, going on the water to get to the other shore, to that next thing.
And that next thing is a huge awakening of the 1111. Phew. So good for you.
And Carol, whatever's going on, you don't have to take it on all by yourself.
No.
You don't have to take in everything and try to be the one to fix it all. And just what Val was saying, you need to give yourself a break. It's not all up to you. Although probably in the past, you're the kind of person, you are the one that handles it all. You are the one that fixes it all. And so you kind of expect that out of yourself. But every once in a while, particularly right now, time to just not, you don't have to do that. Whatever's going to happen in the end, however, something's either going to be resolved or not, it's not going to be entirely whatever you do. So chill.
Carol said, I dreamed the tree told me I was an oracle. I would support that. Go for it.
Yeah, and I was gonna maybe slightly kind of mention that. That's interesting because you do have Isis here. In this deck, Isis is the magician. But anyhow, so Carol, you are loving, kind, warm, nurturing. You're the mother. You're probably intuitive. Queen of Cups, this is you. This is how you're coming up. This is who you've always been. This is your nature. This is how you are. You are going through a tower right now. But the magician is here right next to this. This is saying that you have the tools to maneuver through this tower. Which the tower is, if you don't know, the tower is just like something that it's like everything. Depending, I mean, it can be dramatic. It doesn't have to be, but it's just a wiping away of something to clear in new energy. It can be very devastating. It can be very shocking. It can come seemingly out of nowhere. It's the tearing down of an old situation, basically. The tower. The Empress is here. This is your advice. Again, basically coming back to this Queen of Cups energy, really, is just that you're the healing energy for this whole situation, whatever it is. I don't know. It doesn't mean you have to come in and fix everything. On the contrary, I think you probably always have. And maybe you should just let this tower fall and you just be there and hold space. I don't know what's going on. I just got covered in goosebumps. So for me, that's confirmation. But the outcome, 7 of Swords, clarified by the Sun. This is for you to recognize. And there's also some kind of, I don't know what, but when this shows up, this is ugly. There's some kind of, probably something here that has hurt you emotionally as well. I don't know what this is. It feels like there's several things going on, but I don't know. This feels like some kind of effery, excuse my language, but this is something, one of these things, if there are several, one of them is just, it's ugly and I think it's hurt you. Whatever it is, I don't know. And that might be a little dramatic. And if it is, I'm sorry, but that's just what I was picking up from this. The sun is shining on that. And I'm taking this in 2 ways right now. On the 7 of Swords, this is about you seeing what's real, not glossing it over and whatever. This is a need to really see what's happened. Be real with yourself about all of this. But also find your happiness in the end. Yeah. Bouncing back from that. And then from the Goddess Oracle Rising, I pulled Allah, and her message is one of grief. And I won't read the entire thing, but the bottom line about this is to process all of this, process this tower, let it happen, and come through on the other end. Don't gloss over any of it. Again, we have the sun here. Feel all of this, work through all of it so that you can leave it behind when it makes sense to do so. That's what I got.
Wow. That's incredible. Carol, I hope that made sense. Let us know. Wow. Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts is here. Hello.
Hi, Heather.
Hey, Heather.
And Heather is only saying hi to Allyson because, and Heather, this is a joke, because Allyson is Heather's favorite. Meanwhile, Thomas, Tarot Your Way is here. Hello. And Heather, I'm kidding. I am
so curious to know about the person we just read for, like what's going on with her. Did that make sense?
I have always been the outcast. Now family is reaching out, is what Carol said. Yeah.
And you can be the outcast and be the Queen of Cups because I am.
Well, and yeah, I mean,
and I'm the outcast too, and it's all good.
The Temperance card. The outcast is the one who is used to making stuff work.
Yeah.
So.
Don't take on more than you have to, though.
You can be loving, kind, accepting, intuitive, all of that, and yeah.
And
okay,
she very much
luck,
appreciates it. And Heather reminds me that I'm just jealous. So if we all pick favorites, can we pit you all against each other? Tarot Survivor. Well, Tom, that's your second idea for a show. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I will say, however, y'all, I'm watching the chat. You all are the best chatters. I mean, seriously, thank you for supporting each other.
Yeah.
Allyson, take it. It's good to be a fave. I will openly admit Val is my fave, but you are all appreciated.
Thank you, Trish. You're my fave too.
I think we all feel that way about Val.
Oh gosh, Cleo. I'm going to get knocked off my pedestal here in a minute.
I don't tell her. Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell her I said that.
How can you not? Val's always smiling and laughing.
I know. Well, hell, Val is the one who got the four of us together.
It's right. This is
You all have Val to blame, and that would be Val. Dragonfly Crystals, or the Overachiever, Next Level Channeling, to blame for the Mystic Four.
Oh, God.
I love
Those
it.
are funny. Oh,
Terror Survivor, love it. Okay,
You guys
so
are funny.
next up, okay, Carol, I got you. Ooh, Karen, Starseed Awakening 1111. Are you available? I really hope Cleo finds the immunity idol so she can stay on Taro Island. That's hilarious. All right. Y'all are going to make me do it. Okay, here we go. Starseed Awakening 1111. Please pick up the white courtesy phone. Starseed Awakening. Please pick up the white courtesy phone. All right, she's here.
That is the best thing since sliced bread. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. And Heather says, Terror Survivor, who will the tiny hands go to this week? Stay tuned and find out.
You will not believe what card I got for you, Starseed Awakening, but we'll wait for Gerald because.
Nope, you can go first. It's okay.
My God.
I see you, Karen. White curtain. Love it.
And I shuffled really well. 1111. This is your awakening code. The messages in the numbers. So you're definitely getting downloads from these codes of light that are coming in. You're having a paradigm shift, and there's that door. Doors will be fully open to you that you can walk through. Huge dimensional shifts in energy. Trust the plan because you've brought this forward for yourself. So believe in this beautiful opening that you're going to receive. Open up for it as it comes in during meditation or when you're walking or whenever that is that you feel joyful and open. Just take some deep breaths and let that come in to your energy field and it'll shift so much. That's beautiful.
You know, I got the same kind of thing before you ever talked about it, Val.
Ooh,
She is definitely.
she's on her way.
She is, and it's a spiritual thing, and it's coming on right now, and it's just
Ooh,
really a cool thing that's happening for you.
Getting the full body chills on that.
Yeah.
Definitely happening.
So, Karen, what I have for you, I have the 10 of Cups. Oh, Cleo, did you want to say more?
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. This is the 10 of Cups. This totally supports what Val was saying because you are content, you are happy, you are emotionally satisfied with where you are. You don't want or desire anything other than what it is that you have. And what's very interesting is right next to it, we have the King of Pentacles, which is the you are okay. Physically, you're fine. You don't have necessarily any overly huge upgrade. Yeah. And this is the card of, okay, now I know what I'm going to do with all of my wealth and all of my riches and how I'm going to share it. And the other thing is, this is the Three of Wands. Part of this huge upgrade that you have going on, Karen, is this. You need to take, oh God, listen to me. You need to do this.
I'd start that too, but yeah.
You don't have, for entertainment purposes only.
Because I tell you, no.
Yeah, do this because, I tell you. But what is important is you need a little bit of time for that, for all of this upgrade to finish unzipping and to be incorporated into the rest of your being. I'm feeling it would be advantageous for you to start writing some things down and
clarify the King of Cups.
What'd you say?
I think Allison's
I'm sorry.
unmuted.
I thought I was muted. Sorry.
Oh, But Karen, it feels really important for you to lean into this, write stuff down. Are you supposed to be writing a book?
It could be. I'm going yes on that.
I mean,
I'm feeling that's a yes.
it might be necessary. You're emotionally fine. Yes, it's time. Write the dang book.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Write the book,
Getting
make
the
the
chills.
artwork, do the sketches.
Yeah.
You know,
Whatever you need to do.
yeah.
It's there
Do
for you.
It's some kind of creativity, right?
Yes.
it's very creative because this is the wands and this is the planning card, but it's supposed. Oh yes, I'm supposed to write a book.
Starseed, I so get the chills on you writing a book. That's a big one. Yeah, definitely.
And one of the cool things is when you look into this, you can see these little ships in the distance.
Wow.
Imagine, actually, there's probably 3 books, Karen.
It
But
could be.
imagine what's going on and where those ships are going. One going into the past, one is sailing in the present, and one is flying into the future. You're welcome. So I think, and could that be Karen looking out that window?
Yes, that's what I envision.
So, okay, I will stop now.
Okay.
All right, Allyson.
Okay. So, and it's Starseed Awakening is Karen.
Yes.
Okay. So Karen, sorry, my tea just dripped on one of my cards. So in the past, it looks like you were very happy, joyous in general. This is just you. More recently, I see you moving in a brand new direction, doing something completely different in some sort of way. The hidden influence, I have a King of Cups here. I'm not sure if this is a person or if this is an energy. So I did pull some cards on this. I think this is a person. So you have an influence here of a King of Cups energy. Interestingly enough, the advice here is about and I think this is prompted by this the 3 of Wands is prompted by this. There's a tower here in your advice. The outcome is the Emperor. This is you coming into your power. Everything is going to be fine. You're definitely processing something here that has taken you out of your typical nature of 3 of Cups. You've walked away from that in some way. The advice here is to move forward and to process whatever this is with this King of Cups. And it was clarified by Judgment and the 9 of Cups, right? So 9 of Cups is all about, having everything you need and things being good and being taken care of and all of that. And the Judgment is to decide this.
And I have the 10 of Cups.
And the influence is this King of Cups, right? So you've got the Tower here, but it's all going to work out. You are going to come back into your power because the Emperor is the outcome. I did pull a card for you from a deck that I love. It's the African Goddess Rising. The card that I pulled for you is a Sase Ya. Her message is joy. It's that, which is your real nature. Yes, you're going through something big. You will come out of it. You will return to your true. Oh, I just got covered in goosebumps. You will return to your true joy, which is your essence. That's who you really are. And this says, there was something on here that I wanted to see. Your happiness does matter to you, and your joy is sacred to you. You don't feel like yourself, that you can't be there. I feel like me when I'm happy is something, if you would like, you can start saying it's a mantra. There's way more to it than that for this goddess, but this is what's leaping off the page at me. But there's something heavy here going on, but it's going to be okay. So That's my message.
Okay, I say something a little tiny bit different. Just a little tiny bit different.
What's that?
I see something a little tiny bit different for her is that, that she wants to know what's going on for the near future. And I see that whatever's happening in the near future is a process that's going to keep going on. That's actually a very good ride. And if you're somebody that's getting down to trying to write a book, you need to do that, because once you get that creativity coming out of you, then all these other things start to flow so much better. So of course, now I'm saying that maybe there is something that's a little bit off right now, but just follow that creativity. Writing a book is such an undertaking. I've tried to do that myself. I've never completed it, so I know what you go through. But the act of just being creative, you're obviously a creative person if you're going to try to do something like that. And you need that. And it's by getting into your own creativity that brings on this more positive, forward action of, not just for the near future. I mean, just for the now and ongoing of good things for yourself, both spiritually and outwardly, it's financially even. So
Yeah,
you've got good stuff to look forward to.
that's incredible. And Wayne Rich is here, and Allyson, she did say, but not the bitchy Karen.
No. No, it was a great reading. Great reading.
Been all on point. So
yeah.
Spirit Watcher Suzanne, hello. And I did see Bonafide Gail.
Watcher Suzanne.
So and are we still okay? Because I got 10 people starred still.
Okay, well,
I
don't have a hot date anywhere. My husband had a root canal, so he's not available right now. So poor guy. I was on the phone with him during the show because he was asking if we had a certain painkiller at home, but I don't have Advil.
Morphine.
Yeah, no. He was asking about ibuprofen, but I don't have any.
There you go. Cosmic Orphan is here. Hi, Cosmic Orphan. Good to see you. Jezree is here. Mm-hmm. And so, okay, well, because I'm doing the thing. Mm-hmm. Viviani, please pick up the white courtesy phone. Viviani, please pick up the white courtesy phone. So, Connie B, you are on the list, I believe. Yes. So, Viviani.
She's here. She says here.
Yeah, I just, I have to, actually what I have to do is I actually have to put that up and then do the telephone. So, because everybody is like going, I'm here, you're not seeing me. So,
they get scared.
I've driven Heather off. I'm kidding, Heather.
Heather. Bye, Heather.
All right, Viviani, may I have a reading, please? Yes. Okay.
Heather, email me later about a different show time. Doing arrangements here on the show.
We won't listen. Just ignore us. It's okay.
I have a show when she wanted to do a show.
I know you love me, and I love you too. And she will email you. Viviani.
Absolutely.
Viviani. So I'm wondering if this is the King or the Four of Pentacles, and I'm feeling a need for you to not overextend yourself. Keep some of the things that you have going on close to you. What do they call that? Keep it close to the cuff or something like that. What's that phrase? Keep it. Yeah. And so, and that's okay. It's not saying that you are lacking. It's you are needing to keep control of what you have. And because right now what's going on, Viviani, is you're feeling a lot of things that are slowing you down. things that are not allowing you to take your action that you want to do. And part of them maybe you are putting blocks, or there are blocks in your, there's things in your way that are coming up that are temporary. They're temporary. You need to, you need to keep going on. Part of is an important thing. Oh, close to the vest. Yes. And Viviani said it makes sense, Gerald.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the suggestion is this is the 4 of Swords. And when this card comes up, I love this interpretation of it is you've been thinking so much and working and processing things. You need to give your brain a break. Instead of trying to solve the math problems, instead go do a crossword puzzle, do a seek and find, do something that allows your brain to not think about what you have been thinking so intently on. For me, this is literally the take a nap, so that all of the stuff that's been going on will fall into place. So
That makes sense.
Night, Tom, early ritual. So this is the suggestion is give yourself an opportunity, Viviani, to not think about things. Because in that quiet, and things can settle down, and then you can see clearly. It's like walking in a creek or a crick, depending upon where you live. And all of that soot and the sand comes up, and if you stand there and you stop and you wait, everything settles, and then the water clears.
Yeah.
So that's me, Viviani. You're welcome.
Yeah, and I have to say, Viviani, I get a similar thing because they're talking about the 5th rate of intellectual knowledge. So they're showing me that you are, you're definitely thinking, but at the same time, you are building your foundation. You're trying to put things together the right way, but you may be overthinking about it, and you may be getting stressed out about, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? But here's a suggestion from your guides. Ground yourself to the earth. This is earth healing. Go out in nature and connect to the elementals and fairies and, whatever is out there in nature, because that is going to calm your mind down and make you feel at peace with whatever your decisions are. And they're showing me spiritual decree. So because you're so devoted to your growth, you're on your way. You don't have to worry. There's no stressing about it whatsoever. There will be a fork in the road where you're making decisions, but you have serendipity. Things will turn out well. Don't worry. So,
and I'm wondering, Viviani, are you psychic? I mean, I see you on here all the time, and you've been so helpful every time. I mean, you're always promoting everybody's channel and stuff. But I just, dawned on me today is, do you have these kind of?
She has the gifts.
Does she?
She does.
Okay. Well, then that makes more sense.
Yeah.
So we need to have you on. You need to come on here so we can see
She's so
you.
sweet too. Oh my God, she is just the sweetest thing in the world. Yeah, absolutely. She's very intuitive and very claircognizant.
If you'd like to come on, Viviani, I would be honored to host you. And I'm not really scary that much. And I promise I'll keep my tiny hands to myself.
Gerald would be a great step into the waters.
And Viviani said, great message. Thank you, Val. Yes, I do have decisions to make soon.
Yeah. Thank you, Viviani. Yeah, Viviani.
And I still feel that Viviani is on whatever she's doing. And I remember talking about doing some readings for her before,
Mhm.
and that she's really on the right path.
She really is.
And
She's very devoted to it and wants to accelerate.
yeah, well, and just by being on this YouTube thing and being so involved in it, that right there, you're picking up all this energy, this positive stuff that does make you. I mean, it works for me too. And
Yeah, all of us.
Progressing.
We're all in the same boat here together.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's true.
All
But
right.
thank you, Viviani, for all you do.
Viviani, you're fantastic. I
I want to
absolutely adore
manifest a few
Viviani.
things in the near future, Viviani said.
Yep.
So. All right, Allyson, you're up.
Doing great things.
So it looks like in the past, you had a complete change in some sort of way, which we've all done that, right? So this could be a career change or something like that. I wasn't listening what everybody was saying, but I did hear a couple snippets, and then I'm looking at what I have here too. But it doesn't have to be, but it very well may be. So like maybe you used to be like a bookkeeper and now you're a nurse, or whatever it is, right? But there was some sort of a change. I see that you're very you're working very hard on something. And we have Isis here again, the magician. You have everything that you need to do this, and you're very focused on what you're doing. That is here. There's a King of Swords here. This doesn't feel like a person. It could be. It feels more like an energy. And I did clarify it with the Devil and Temperance. So I feel like if this is a person, there's somebody here that, the advice is to maneuver this, deal with this person either directly or indirectly, but you do have the power within you to do this, right? This is right next to this king. That's not what that's about, but the magician's going to lend itself to this entire thing, right? The outcome is the Princess of Swords, which in this deck, this is the Knight of Swords. You're going to move forward. You're going to do your thing. This was clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. You're invested. You're coming up as the King of Wands in the clarifier. You're golden. So whatever this is, you're doing it, whatever it is. But there is some sort of something here, which is why I think this King of Swords showed up. I think like this is like I think maybe you hold back against this person or this energy or whatever it is to some degree. You don't need to do that. Whatever this is, you really don't. And from the African Goddess Rising Oracle, and that's addressing what I was just talking about. I have Gengang Sarah is her name, and her message is of resistance, which is about resisting against what you are capable of, what you can do, Isis. So, you got this, whatever this is.
Yay.
Yeah, that's great.
That's great.
Woo-hoo. Trisha's heading out.
Yep, she's heading out too.
All right, here, let me tell people who I've got coming up. I've got Connie B, Rossi's Den, Sil E, Jules Niner, Mysterious Mystical Moments. Those are the ones that I have. So
And are any of those, Gerald, with specific questions?
yes. Connie B, how will my first quarter go this upcoming school year?
Okay.
As a student or a teacher?
Oh, Connie B.
She's a teacher, right?
Are you a teacher?
I think she's a teacher, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Could be done.
Greeter is here. Hello, Pisces Greeter TK.
Hi, Greeter.
7th grade English.
Oh, yeah.
Connie B, you are oh, wow. Okay.
First quarter.
Well, I think the first quarter is going to go really good because we're also coming out, although I know that this last school year, things got a little bit better after the pandemic, but people are still trying to get their bearings, and especially younger kids that are just, some of them are experiencing great PSTD from going through the pandemic and being on the computer and not being in classes and stuff. So I think your first quarter is going to be really good because everybody's kind of feeling a little more relaxed and thinking, okay, finally things are going to be okay. So I see it as a good time for you. And it looks like the kids really like you. They really like how you teach them and how you talk to them. And then they feel that they can, they feel like you relate to them and you understand them.
That's true, Cleo. A lot of my kids had family members who passed.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a super struggle for younger people. It's a struggle for everybody, but younger kids just they don't get it, and it's just depressing.
She said, "I love my kids. I feed them." And
Aw.
so yeah. Connie is a saint. Jules Niner said,
Yeah.
So Connie B, your first quarter. Okay, here, let me put this back. How will your first quarter be? It's going to be great, actually. I got the Ace of Swords. You're starting off new. You're starting with new students. You're helping them think things through. You are totally the Queen of Cups. You're a safe place for them to figure out all of the crap that's going on in their life, the stuff that they don't know how to articulate. It's confusing. And then I mean, and the first quarter, it's the world. I mean, this is like, you leap through, and a lot of it's I'll just simply say it's going to be really, really good.
Yeah.
That I'm a grandma. I went to thinking maps training. Well, use that, Connie, because I think it's cool because what you're doing is you're making it okay for kids to feel things and then think about how they feel things and then figure out how to articulate the things that they're feeling because no one else is teaching them that. Okay, off my soapbox.
I have to say, mine is quite similar. And also with Cleo, what she said, in the past, you've had to really be strong to do your job. But now what's coming up is you're going to have clarity and new ideas. But there is a little bit of pain that your students you're going to take on some of their pain. Here's you doing your job, playing your craft, and here are your students. So there are going to be some heavy things coming up for them, and you're going to help them through it.
Yep.
This is movement, speed. This is you. You have trajectory. You know where you're going with it. And you have the Fool along with this beautiful current clarity and ideas. So you are really bringing in new freedom for these kids, new ideas.
Did you have the Ace of Wands or Ace of Swords?
Yes. This is her currently, right now, in this now moment, starting the season, starting the school season.
Yeah.
And this is what she's going to bring in, or new ideas and new things to these kids.
And teachable moment, you got the Fool, and this is the world. So the Fool starts the journey or ends it. This either starts the journey or ends it.
Right. So, and final, you have the power. The kids respect you. They love you. You have that power and authority. Clarity on that as you're opening them to new possibilities, new ideas, new free. You're like the teacher they never want to let go of.
Exactly.
You're the one they're going to remember.
You're the one they'll write down. Who was your favorite teacher?
Yeah.
Miss Connie B.
Exactly. And they feel so safe in an environment that hasn't been really
because you're like their mom, their grandma, their mom.
You're like the grandma. That's perfect.
Yeah, it is. It's like,
she's the cool one.
You're the cool one.
Yeah. Go ahead, Allyson.
So this one was fun to read on. So Connie, first of all, thank you for being a school teacher.
Yeah, heroes.
Very special career. So I don't even know where to start. So overall, it's going to be really good. And there are going to be a couple students that you're going to show up for. A girl specifically is what I'm feeling. I could be completely wrong. It could be a boy, and there might be more than one girl, but I'm getting that. I got that as soon as I laid eyes on this card. And I'm starting to get more stuff, which is fun, but this isn't about me. So anyways,
Please pray for me.
Go, Allyson.
Balance, adventure. This is basically going to be your year. Overall serenity. It's going to be, you're going to coast along. And I did pull, or at the bottom of the deck, I got unity, which is really nice. This is you. This is you right here. And these are all your students. And y'all are working together. I did, which one was it? Oh, this little girl, this is about Celestial, and this is just about you being a magical being and all that, which you have to be doing what you're doing. But her little face is what caught me, and she's very solemn and just kind of sad. And that's why I drew cards on it. That's when I got, wait. My overall energy, I'm sorry, was serenity, right? So you're just going to kind of go in there open and it's all going to work out. But the clarifier that I got on this little girl, I got unity. So this is the whole, I'm sorry. I pulled this just for in general. Sorry, I pulled too many cards. The clarifier on Celestial. So I was like, what's up with this little girl? What is this? I pulled, for you, and this might come back to whatever this teaching was that you got maybe over the summer or that you're getting. You got Six of Swords. This is a new way of thinking, right? You're moving towards something different. And I got the Empress. So that's you showing up and being this mother energy. And then I pulled from the African Goddess Rising, and I got a Tete, and her messages of worthiness. This is of you knowing, accepting, and believing, and having no inhibitions when you walk in there and knowing your worth, your worthiness, right? And there is some message in there about, when stuff shows up, like if there's any, like if you have somebody acting out, which of course it's going to happen to some degree, but I don't think it's going to be anything at all. You knowing you've got all the tools, you know what to do, how to handle it. But overall, I think it's going to be really nice. That's it.
Oh,
yeah, Connie, you're just a wonderful teacher, and the kids really love you.
Love you.
Yeah.
Love you.
Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I think they feel heard around you. They feel heard and they feel seen just exactly the way they are, and you're okay with the way they are.
Yeah. That acceptance is worth $1 million. I mean, you can't even put a price on it because they can't get it at home.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
Yeah.
So.
And Stephen said, Cosmic Orphan, teachers are my heroes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rossi's Den, are you here? Rossi's Den. And by the way, there was Spirit Watcher Suzanne could not find that deck you were looking for, Jules Niner. Can one of the readers let her know, please? What are we letting you know?
The deck she wanted, she couldn't find it. Okay.
I can't think it is. Rossi is here. Hello. Yes, I do meet them where they are. Said I have a hard time reporting them on their parents. Yeah.
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 We don't do the same thing, Connie, but I'm a school bus driver, and I have the same problem.
Yeah.
Because I deal with acting out every single day, and I can't seem to tattle on anybody.
Yeah. I found it. The Fairy Wicca Tarot. It's okay. It's $5 signs.
Oh wow, that's expensive.
I mean, purchase responsibly. Know your limit.
What are they talking about?
The Fairy Wicca Tarot. The Fairy Wicca Tarot.
It's on Etsy. Yeah.
And okay, Rossi's Den would love a reading. Okay.
Okay.
That's Rosanna, right? I've read her a couple times.
Is this Rosanna? I don't know Rosanna. Hi, Rosanna. I'm
I
Gerald.
think it's Rosanna. It might be
Take
Rosanna,
you.
but I think it's Rosanna.
Okay.
Well, that's why it's so expensive. It's out of print. They're going to sell those things for a mint.
Rossi's Den.
I just almost said that, or it's out of print, but I didn't say it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
so maybe
they
you can
just-
find it on eBay or something like that.
Yeah,
But yeah, those
yeah.
out of print decks. This
Right.
that I have, this might be out of print now. I don't know. I was just going to
Which one?
comment really quickly. I'm using this deck. This is the first tarot deck I ever bought. Never connected with it. I've had it since my son was like probably a toddler, and I broke it out the other day, and I'm loving it. I never connected with it until now. So, just
And
kind
you'll
of
be
know,
happy
that's
to
the
know
selling
that that's the Goddess Tarot, the Kim
It
Kim
is.
Waldorn.
It is. Yeah,
And
Walder.
Walder. The 25th anniversary of that is going on Kickstarter here in the.
Okay. Is it still
a
in
month or
print?
so. It is still in print, but this one has got some. It's got some extra
Just
stuff.
changing it. Okay.
So, okay, Rossi. We have. Are you waking up in the middle of the night, not getting enough sleep? This is the second time I've had this card, and this is the card of really, really, really overthinking things, having nightmares, worrying about things, and overthinking. Hi, Allie. And so this is. And you're focusing on actually what I see is like, okay, this sword is really big one night, and then this sword will be big the next night, and then this sword will be big the next night, and it's sort of going in rotation. I don't know. Are you having trouble sleeping? Now this was the jumper, and this is the Six of Cups. This is a lovely Six of Cups. It's a card about nostalgia and remembering those key moments in our upbringing and the things that make us happy and feel connected. Yes, but I don't remember any of my dreams. That's how my head feels right now. Okay.
Yeah.
This is all right. For entertainment purposes only. Do not make any decisions based on what we say. Seek professional assistance. You might want to bring in a new houseplant. Something that is just that's there, that's green, it's lovely. You need to tend to it, talk to it, have some connection to it. It feels really, really nice. Because and this is you. This is the High Priestess. You have all sorts of power and influence and understanding. And what's interesting is the High Priestess has all of this stuff going on in her head.
Mm-hmm.
However, she's able to put things together in a way that is calm and feels right. Follow your intuition, Rossi. Follow your intuition. That's me. And Janet C is here. Allie, Heart and Soul Connected.
Yeah, and she just said, Gerald, you're a hoot, a really organized hoot.
I am.
You're right,
That was
Allie.
actually said by Dragonfly Crystals, also known as Next Level Channeling. Please make sure that you
So organized.
you're going over and liking and subscribing to all of our channels because it's free. All right, you're up.
Okay, so Rossi's Den. So the first card I got for you is Dark Angel, but it's not what you think. This is about you understanding that you're always loved, that divine love is always there for you. That is the truth that this card is trying to bring you, that the difficult truths that are out there, and that is there is never a lack of love. This is about your divine feminine wisdom. you really are the high priestess. This is your aura out in the world, and you have this divine feminine wisdom and knowledge to share with the world. And you also have this creative ray of intelligence. See all these beautiful butterflies and gorgeous energies. That's your creativity to manifest, to do whatever you want as the high priestess. And you have this beautiful reassurance of the golden light, which really comes in to highlight why you have the dark angel, to show you that this beautiful light is there with you, inside of you, always. You are a powerhouse.
I love how you got the high priestess and I did as well.
No, it's really true.
I mean, I think and the high priestess goes really well with that. Was it the dark angel?
The dark angel.
Because the high priestess, she knows stuff.
Yeah, she knows stuff.
I almost said the word shit, but I didn't. I don't know how Rossi feels about that. But Rossi knows stuff. I've broken Val. Rossi knows stuff, but she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to say it.
Yes, because she just, it's, she has this innate wisdom that is inside of her. It's not like she has to go around and spout it.
If I were a high priestess, I'd be walking around going,
yeah, exactly.
I knew it.
Gerald, you need a t-shirt.
Yeah, a t-shirt.
I know shit.
I know shit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that would be a good t-shirt. I might have to put that in my spread shot.
For the Rossi for the win. I'm good with it. I'm in a New Yorker, damn it.
Perfect.
I love it. I love it.
That's great. That's
all right.
lovely.
Sorry. Okay. Hashtag not sorry. All right. Allyson, go for Rossi's den.
Yes. So got a couple different things here for you. So you need to chill out, relax. There's a lot of anxiety here about something. Maybe it's obvious to others. Maybe it's not even obvious to you. I don't know. And somewhere in between, there's a whole world, right? But there is some sort of angst or anxiety. You are guaranteed some sort of success or abundance if you're able to do this. Okay. Yeah, but you have to relax. Maybe you're worried about something you're trying to manifest or something you're working on or whatever. I don't know if this is personal, if it's business. I mean, for all I know, I don't know, you're retired, or if you're 20 years old, I have no idea. But anyway, so I pulled from the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck, and I always goof this one up. I note to self, I'm going to learn how to say this correctly because I keep forgetting it. It's Imbokomu. Yes, I said it correctly. And this is soul forgiveness. So this whole way of thinking has probably always been there to some degree, right? And I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit of this. So who do you need to forgive? Let it go and reclaim yourself. Forgiveness is a gift of freedom for you, from you. So it's almost like feeling like you're not worthy or you don't deserve, right? And that's why.
That would make sense with the dark angel. That makes perfect sense. The truth of your beauty and who you are.
Right. So it's somehow connected to the anxiety or the angst or whatever it is. Not that I don't know. I mean, not that you couldn't, be successful or have abundance without it, but by being able to temper it or release it or do something to temper it to some way, it's going to serve you a lot if you can overcome whatever this is. I feel like this comes from childhood. Doesn't mean that it does. That could just be me deflecting because I have a certain amount of that, but it's telling you to feel what it is that's within you that's negative, right? Whether it's pain, hurt, grief, rage, despair, whatever it is, process that as best you can. Maybe you have, but there's more to do, basically. Stop seeing things through victim colored glasses. I'm not saying you're doing that. That's what this card says. And I did pull it from you. It leapt out of the deck. So I'm just going to leave it there. And the overall energy, which I thought was great, is radiant, which is about you shining, right? You shining on you, basically. So, all right, I'm just going to leave it there.
You know, what I was just going to leave this alone because of what Gerald and Val were talking about. It just sounded like you guys were totally connecting on this, and wherever you went with it, that's the way it should be. Then Allyson came in, and I had written down some things before we got to her, and I just felt like whatever's going on with Rossi's Den is you're kind of too much in your head. And then I'm thinking, well, this is what we've said kind of with a bunch of people lately. So there's something in the air.
There's something in the air.
Yeah.
Something in the vibration that's you're just a little too much in your head and overthinking. And so take collectively what these three said, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. I think for all of us, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just this energy is bringing up all this stuff within all of us to release.
Just kind of that heavy.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sludgy.
It's sludgy. It's
It must be the heat, but
But it's a dry heat.
it's
I love you, Allyson.
I love you more.
Even though you're Heather's favorite.
yeah.
I think that was a great reading. I mean, with all of us. So
It was.
cool. And Connie B is in Tucson and she agrees. So, and by the way, Janet C is Bora 333.
Yeah.
So, all right. I have three more. I have Silly, Jules Niner, and Mysterious Mystical Moments.
Okay.
So are any of those people here? And Rossi's Den said, I need to do some shadow work and relax and enjoy my downtime.
You betcha. Absolutely, Rossi's Den.
And here's the thing, there's a level of joy about doing the hard work,
Yeah.
and shadow work. So if you bring that, it actually can make it go through a little easier. Jules Niner is here. So Jules Niner is up reading about my health.
Okay.
And mysterious mystical moments is next.
Right.
So, all right. Jules Niner, I can give you a reading around the energy of your health. I'm not a doctor. It's for entertainment purposes only. Whatever. So, yeah, Jules Niner knows. I'm saying that out loud for me, so it just is helpful.
well, I'm assuming that Jules Niner has been having some health issues. So if that's where we're going with this, assuming there's already something a little off, it's certainly looking better in the future.
I'm gonna jump in, Cleo. Is that okay?
No, yeah, go ahead.
I have the Two of Cups, and this is the card of healing in the deck. And one of the wonderful things that I love about this card is you actually see people hugging. And oftentimes you don't see that. And so I think for your health, the Two of Cups is it's definitely a healing card. It's also a card of participation in your health and your overall well-being. So that's very important. And Jules said a little, Cleo, a little.
About her health. Yeah.
Yeah, a little. Yes. So this is one of those things that I think this is a very healing card, and it reminds me of the importance of human touch. And we've all the last 3 years have been missing that. Well, I've been missing it, so I'm assuming that others. And I have had such a journey since my partial hysterectomy in 2020. Okay. So Two of Cups, it's ongoing healing, working with people who are helping you. Oh, and I'm going to say with your well-being, your overall well-being, that's your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual well-being. Those are important. This is that blend there. I also, this is the Six of Wands, and this is the card of victory. This is victory of every day. You got that too?
I did.
There you go. Val and I are actually what you can't see is that she's actually putting her hands on mine, handing me cards, and I'm doing the same for her.
Under the table.
Under the table. You can't see it. But Jules, what I would say is this is an important thing to appreciate the victories that you have about what you're doing for your health. You're showing up. And then I have another two. So I have 2 twos, which is interesting. Yeah. Always, I find that fascinating. What is important is this is the Two of Swords. It feels like you may have some choices that you have to make in the future about your health. This is the okay. Am I doing this or am I doing that? And, it's like, this may be a poor example, but it's like, if you're working on losing or maintaining your weight, are you going to have a piece of cake or the whole cake? But I just put that out there is because there's choices that you need to consider.
And it's funny you mentioned diet, but I got a card saying the same kind of thing.
Go for it.
Basically, it's everything you said. And this is really about, it says illness begins in the stomach and diet is the main remedy. But really, it's about your being mindful of your nourishment, how you nourish your body and feed your spirit, just like Gerald was saying, with self-respect, self-love, and allowing only positive thoughts and feelings to enter your body. It's everything that Gerald said. And this, I see you as a beautiful Queen of Cups, and I feel this is a very healing energy. There's a little feeling that you are feeling like you have to defend your health and try and guard it. But then there comes along our mutual victory over this. So at the end of the day, I have you a new journey, very vital, feeling good, and you have a whole different perspective on life. So I feel like you're going to be fine. Whatever little things have to be tweaked or whatever you're doing, you'll do well.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling when you're talking about a partial hysterectomy, hormones go cattywampus, and these guys are talking about diet. And I don't know exactly I don't want to come across like I'm handing out medical advice. I am not. But I'm just suggesting that you look into some things that will help with the hormone imbalance that makes people, women especially, absolutely crazy when you go through stuff like this. And you can find a lot of things for that at the health food store, as well as just looking up on the internet and find out what is good vegetables to eat, or what is good things to eat that have certain
Yeah.
hormones.
Yeah.
Yams, exactly. Yeah, yams for the estrogen and progesterone and all that. You need to get that back in order, because I think that's partly what's going on. And when they're talking about diet, I'm thinking about diet for hormone replacement. Maybe you don't want to do hormone replacement. Makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I would look into diet.
And I have to say, I'm right with Cleo on the hormone thing. That first thing I thought that came up in my mind was that. But, hormone replacement is not a horrible thing, because I've been doing it for 15 years. So just saying, a tiny little patch that's hardly anything. I'm not giving out advice or telling people what to do, but it definitely worked for me. And
Allyson, before you go, I just want to say, Jules Niner said, I'm thinking about seeing a holistic doctor instead of a traditional one. I think that this is what that is. It's someone who is looking at all aspects of it for your overall well-being, because a holistic doctor is one who,
body, mind, and spirit.
Body, mind, and spirit.
I would definitely do that. I would definitely do that, particularly if that doctor is a woman, because she can understand a lot better what's going on.
Yep.
Amen to that. I mean, nothing against you men, Gerald, but
when it comes to these kind of issues, stick.
When it's something like this, we need somebody who can be there with us.
Well, I totally agree. And before Allyson goes, there was comments about what if the whole cake is a piece, and one cake is a piece, and if it's smaller than a sheet cake, it's a piece. So
I say eat the whole cake.
Yeah.
Well,
you only live once. Eat the whole cake.
To Cleo's idea, because there's only so many days left to eat the cake.
Let's all eat cake. And she also talks about, where did that go? A hormone replacement causes cancer. I've heard that too. A lot of people go through it and they don't have a problem like that, but that's entirely up to you. Personally, that's one thing that I got away from it for that very reason. Plus I could tell I just didn't need it anymore. I started thinking about, what did the pioneering women do when they didn't have hormone replacement? And then, just kind of get rid of it. But like I said, there's stuff at the health food store that help you with it, and also foods.
That's what they did, Cleo. They knew what herbs and foods would help them.
Okay.
That's what I think, but
you're probably right.
I'm just a guy, right,
Val? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they died when they were like 35 and 40, so they never got to menopause.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Now, okay, so
in the old covered wagon days, you were 29 when they thought you were an old person.
Well, either that, or they just so damn bitchy that nobody can deal with them.
All right. Allyson, would you like to bring us home with this? You're muted.
I had stepped away for a minute and I must have missed something pivotal, because then you guys were getting into all kinds of specifics with her. So I totally missed all of that. But anyways, what I got was from the Flowers of the Night Oracle. I got opportunity and devotion, and I tried like heck to get 3 cards to come out. I didn't get 3 cards, and usually I do. And but anyways, I got opportunity and devotion. So there's going to be some sort of an opportunity for you to, I feel, do something specific to help with whatever this is. And I don't know that there is anything, but because you're asking, it makes me think like something must be going on to some degree. And again, I just heard everybody kind of, but I was out of the room, so I missed it. Now, as far as the African Goddess Oracle Rising deck goes, I got Queen Nandi and her messages of intuition. And basically, this is saying that whatever it is, you have a feeling about this according to this, and whatever it is, it's just saying you already know. Take a deep breath and surrender to what you know and trust your inner wisdom and guidance. So, and it says, what is your guidance telling you? And it tells you to put your hands over your third eye and ask, if I knew what the answer was, what would it be? So, yeah. So, but as far as like, if this has anything to do with female, I would absolutely go to a naturopath. That's what I would do. But again, you know, we're not giving medical advice and whatever, but I wish you luck on whatever it is that you're inquiring about.
Okay.
Right.
Jules, thanks for carrying us along with that.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Mysterious Mystical Moments is up. And just because this is our last reading.
Yep.
Mysterious Mystical Moments. Please pick up the white courtesy phone. All right. And Mysterious Mystical Moments is still here. I am so glad you're here. Thank you. And by the way, for those of you, if you like this, guess what? Next week, same time, we're going to be doing this again.
Yay!
Yay.
So, plan on being here. I'll probably be really, really serious.
Oh no.
I'll just be, I'll be really serious. And hello, I am connected. Yeah, you are.
Oh,
actually.
wow. No wonder. I
need a reading for this week, please. It has been very emotional last few days. Thank you.
I understand why too. Yeah.
Do you know MMM?
Hmm?
Do you know MMM? Mysterious Mystical Moments. No. I want to actually put a tune to that. I want to make like an intro or an outro just using that name. It just sort of rolls off and makes me happy. Okay, but I'm serious now.
Boy, I get it though. I mean, I've kind of had that same kind of week. And, things just happen that you could never expect, and then good things, bad things. It's
Lisa from Kindness and Light.
Oh, okay.
Well, hello.
Oh,
I didn't. Thank you for letting us know. Well,
yeah.
There you go. All right. So, keep going, Cleo.
Well, just that I can totally relate that it's been emotional, and just like a lot of these readings today, where we're all coming with, the people are dealing with heavy stuff, and it must. Astrologically, I wish I knew what was going on, because maybe that would explain why everybody's kind of going through this. However, although that's happening now, just know that take from all the things that have been kind of more emotional than you cared to have it be, but still, what can you get from that? It's going to pass. It's going to be okay. But looking back on it, what can you gain from that experience, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Right. Very true. Very true.
You want to go, Val?
Well, I can. I've got a number of different cards. You've had to be really strong the way things have been going. But you're having this karmic clearing. And even though, things have been a struggle, because it looks like people are getting away with things around you, or things that you really don't enjoy, throughout all this karmic releasing, you're still, you know, a generous and kind person, but it's leaving you feeling grief. And they're asking you to please unhook from this whole entire thing, which is an illusionary story playing out in front of you to get you to release old ideas and structures of third dimension so that you can unhook from mass consciousness and let the higher vibrational energies in. And they're giving you a past life activation. This is further opening up your ancestral lineage to clear all the way back all this stuff that's happening now. That karmic stuff you're clearing. That's why this is so deep and so huge, and everything seems so much. So
She did share that.
end of the cards. Thank you. Victory.
Yeah.
Recognition. You are going to be fine. You're going to go through this, and you are going to have some great openings and activations. So,
She did say it was the death of a friend's child.
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that can really throw you for a huge loop and put you into a whole nother state, which you have to feel like you're crawling up out of a big, huge hole, and
Yeah.
try to shift. It's hard. Been there, done that. So it's hard.
I saw that video. Lisa, this is I got the 7 of wands, and this is a card of being at the ready. And and thinking about this is one of the things is that it's emotionally it's exhausting because you have to be on alert. You're always watching. You're always watching. You're always watching, and that's very intense. There's a real need for the Hanged Man. The idea of thinking about the Hanged Man. It is getting a new perspective. It's also slowing things down and letting things happen in their own time. Odin actually hung upside down from the tree to get enlightenment, and it was a long process. And so I think part of this may be, you know, and you know, we have you can't really see that, but there's enlightenment in the head.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this again, Val and I are swapping cards. I got the 7 of Swords too. Lisa, I'm hoping to help you remember, do not let other people steal your joy.
Mm.
Sometimes people can be dicks.
Mm.
Sometimes they don't mean to, and sometimes they do. If it's not yours, don't pick it up. And give yourself a bit of a break. Get some release, and then let them move on. Let people self-select.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm also going to some support for this is the Queen of
Love those cards.
Queen of Cups.
My
And
goodness.
you know, she excuse me, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. This is one who knows what needs to be done, knows when it needs to be done, and is going to do it and get out of her way, because she will cut you. I mean, figuratively. So
That's true.
It's true. It really is.
It's very true. She will cut you.
Well, and then interesting is also the support I have is the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of feminine energy, and being grounded, and knowing the way you think about things, it's really important to remember that, Lisa. It's going to get better. You're going to start seeing some light there, and I'm sorry for the loss.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if you couldn't help your friend to get through this, the person that actually lost the child. I feel like that you could be a very good emotional support for that person.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. But she has to get herself calmed down and in a good space, then reach out to her friend with this beautiful, calming, peaceful grace and energy. And then, yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, actually, yeah, what Val said, perfect. That's just perfect.
Yeah.
What do you have, Allyson?
Oh, I'm not muted. I'm so sorry. I don't know what your real name is.
Lisa.
Lisa. Oh, that's my sister's name. Okay. So it's advice, really. It's about being an influence when you can for your friend, and to just be there and be creative in your ways. You might need to sit with this of how you might best serve the situation. I mean, God, who the hell knows what to do with something like this? But, just being available, doing what needs to be done, taking care of details, just anything that you can do to lighten so she doesn't have to do anything, right? Her whole, yeah. Having a purpose, finding a way to just love her, support her, pray for her, send her light and healing and all of that. And from the African rising goddess deck, I got Memi Wata, and her message is naked, and this is her. And sorry, the reflection is so bad. Her message is the emotional nakedness you avoid is your superpower, not your shame. Hide no more. That doesn't mean that's what you've been doing, but that's part of what the message is here. The embodiment message. I think it's important to read this. I'm just going to read it. I won't read all of it, but being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness.
Yeah.
Have the courage to feel and express your feelings without people pleasing. That would be like for people that are around in this situation, not your friend, obviously. Speak your truth, share your story, cultivate an appreciation for vulnerability in others. Become comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. Yeah, and the declaration or the mantra is, I have the courage to be vulnerable. So blessings to you and your friend and family and loved ones during this time.
Lisa, thank you. Lisa shared, Corey brought so much joy and love to the world, literally. Exactly, Gerald, I will slice them in half. Mama Bear come out. Well, with the Seven of Swords, they may actually remove themselves, so you don't have to do anything yet.
Yeah.
And then she said, Lisa said, I am so much the world is supporting her right now. He was Captain Corey from Crack in the Box. He
Probably videotaped the last year's.
of palliative care. He was the voice of organ transplants. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So problem is I can only communicate through Skype. She lives in the UK. and I in the United States. We have shared many all-nighters
I
together,
see.
laughing, crying for almost 2 years. It's a beautiful gift,
Yeah.
Lisa.
Do what you can,
And
and you have.
yeah, and
Mm.
it may seem like a small thing to you, but it's huge. But it's huge.
Any help she can receive,
Yeah.
near or far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, everybody. Gosh.
Mhm.
Colorful Foresight is here.
Hi,
Oh,
Sylvia.
hi, Sylvia.
So, wow. What do you both have? What do the three of you have coming up?
Well, next week I have this coming up again.
Yes, you do, and everybody should like and subscribe so that you can be here.
True.
I have polyterology on Friday.
Yeah, me too.
Cool. Isn't that
What?
with Cleo
I
The
haven't gotten
Seer
a
and
link for that, have I?
Not yet. I don't
Okay.
think she's put it out yet.
She didn't. So
But yeah, polyterology on Friday.
and also there's Psychic Studio I have on Tuesday with Allie, Heart and Soul Connected.
Oh,
at
that's
noon
fun. Yeah.
Pacific
Okay.
time. Yeah, I have that coming up tomorrow. And yeah, there's some stuff to do.
Yeah, you guys
Allyson, what do
busy?
you got coming up?
I have the same stuff that I always do, pretty much. So I'm with you guys next Monday here. Tuesdays I do Transcend Politics. Oh, am I muted?
No.
I do Transcend Politics with Val and Scott. That alternates between their channels. Scott Allen, Spiritual Essence, and Val, Dragonfly Crystals. And then on Wednesday, Sisters of the Mystical Tarot, and we all, just switch channels. And then on Fridays, I've been with Heather on Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts, and we call it, what do we call that? We just sit and
Heather
chat and we answer questions.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, we do
Heather
that
and
every
her
Friday, but
favorite.
there's a name. It's
Heather
oh
and
my
her
gosh, I can't
favorite
think of
is
it.
what-
There is a name.
called Heather
actually,
and her
but it's just
favorite.
really, we're
Yeah.
just talking. We're just talking and answer questions and hanging out.
I was on with you a couple of weeks ago. Actually, Tarot Sachet was on with you.
Oh man.
Yes,
So-
it was so fun. That was a blast.
It
That was
was.
so much fun.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning at 9:15, it's Tuesdays with Tarot Stash exclusively on Jane the Seeker Tarot.
Mm.
And I have Tuesday afternoon, Tarot the Stash Way. We're talking about color. And then I have a book casual about this Real Sky Astrology Tarot workbook.
Mm.
And
Good vibes.
that's at 4 p.m. Eastern. That was the thing that you were interested in,
Yeah,
Allyson.
that looks fascinating.
And then I'm a guest on Dozen Cats Wellness, where we're doing rocks, paper, scissors, and Allie from Heart and Soul Connected will be there. And then Thursday, I am hosting the Woo Woo Witchery and Coffee Club, and we are sharing what's in our woo woo bags.
Oh,
Cool.
that sounds fun.
So you're going to want to be there for that one. So
Sounds great.
we're putting the woo woo out there.
Yeah.
Just to show everybody the woo woo, and then
And Fridays is Good Vibes on Heather's channel. Friday Night Good Vibes. That's what she ended
Good
up
Vibes.
giving the name to it. So
I should
Sorry,
invite
brain
myself
fart.
to that.
yeah, you should.
I should invite
Oh,
myself to
right.
that. Anyhow, I mean, I anyhow,
Then you could be favorite.
Well, anyway, I hope that everybody that got their questions that we responded to, that we gave them some insight, some help, some
yes.
positiveness, and this has
Yes.
been another fun session with the Mystic
has.
Portal.
It's been
Yeah.
2 hours and 9 minutes. I
Oh
cannot.
God.
believe.
I could never
Thank you,
sit for
Cosmic
this
Orphan.
long, only with you guys. This is a long time.
I
Thanks,
love
Amanda.
it.
Oh,
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, I'm so glad they all showed up.
Yeah, so
Me
nice to have
too.
everybody in the chat.
I hope they'll show
God,
up next
it's been
week.
over 2 hours. It goes by so fast.
Yeah, well, and that's the sign of a good thing, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's really
Yes.
fascinating. So,
Yeah.
but
When I'm reading, it just goes, it's like a vacuum.
Yeah.
so everybody just definitely like and subscribe because it's free, and I am actively posting on my community tab what I'm doing because I have a very full dance card apparently.
Yes, you do, apparently.
I just realized that I was rattling all off because I don't feel like but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm on summer break, so I feel like I've got all this extra time, but
Yeah.
days still seem
It may
to
seem
fly by.
like that, but yeah, you're on more shows.
Yeah,
I'm working 2 days a week, but still it just doesn't seem like I'm really doing much of it.
there you go. So
Okay.
tune in next week and we'll find out what Allison's doing on the other 5 days of the week. I don't know. All right. I will if you all hang out here for a few minutes, I will bid you adieu, and we will we'll show the outro, the exit.
I am just can't wait.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody.